Alright everyone, welcome to today's charting session. Sa mga hindi pa po nakakaalam, what we do here is we typically look at either yung mga trending names, meaning yung mga pangalan na either malaki yung ginalaw, whether to the upside or to the downside, malaki yung value traded, or perhaps generally speaking, mas minamatahan lang ng mga tao, no? Also, tumatanggap din po tayo ng mga chart requests. So kapag meron po kayong mga requests, please feel free to let me know in the comment section below, and I promise I do get to all of them eventually. Now, I realized na naudlot ng konti yung mga charting sessions natin last week. So I decided na for today, I will be making 2 daily charting sessions. So this will be part 1 of a 2-part video para lang makahabol ako ng konti sa mga chart requests nyo. Okay? Now, before we continue, I just like to thank everyone who sent their well wishes. As you may hear, I'm still not exactly at 100%, but excited na ako bumalik eh. So, let's go, no? Let's start off this charting session with Ali. Now, I realize kung bakit excited yung mga tao sa Ali, no? So, we have been trading kumbaga sa short term on a downtrend, di ba? Pababa tayo dito, we started consolidating, nag-perform tayo ng triangle pen, whatever you want to call it. We broke out, nauntog tayo dito sa resistance na to here. We broke above it, tapos tested it from underneath here, and so far we are holding above yung 38.35 natin na level. Now, the next level that we're looking at for Ali will be 39.9, or ilagay na lang natin cleanly at 40 pesos, no? 10 cents na lang naman. If we can break above this and hold above this, yung next level of resistance natin will be 42.10. Okay? So, yun yung patuloy na bullish scenario dito sa Ali. However, I do need to remind everyone na overall, in the grand scheme of things, while we are moving up, diba? Higher high, higher lows, diba? In the grand scheme of things, we are still trapped within this leg. Okay? In the bigger picture, sideways pa rin tayo. Diba nagkaroon tayo ng leg down? Tapos na-trap lang lahat na nangganap sa loob ng leg na to. So for me, magiging mas bullish lang talaga yung scenario niya. Or, hindi naman sa hindi siya bullish ngayon, but magiging mas outright bullish once na mabasag natin tong 42.10. Kasi kahit na ito diba nag-leg up tayo dito, konso sandali, broke down, nakatrap pa rin tayo dyan So parang we're trapped within a larger range. Okay, and I want to see price get out of that before making up my mind. That's not to say that there are no trades to be had right now. Obviously, based from these segments, there are trades we can take. So as long as pasok siya sa system nyo, pasok siya sa parameters nyo, by all means, go ahead, no? Now, on the flip side, let's say hindi kinaya, hindi to mag-hold yung 38.35 and we start pushing down. If we break down, tas mabasag tong low na to at 36.8, then I fully expect na ma-fill yung gap at the very least dito sa 35.9. Okay? Kung na-fill yung gap, tumuloy pa rin, then we are, number 1, back in yung original chop. Number 2, baka ma-revisit natin yung mga lows dito, mga naiwan na lows, all the way hanggang sa main support natin at 33.2. If mabasag yung 33.2, then babalik tayo dito sa area of demand wherein maraming wicks, diba? Maraming wicks na rini-reject. Each time na bumalik dyan, we get bought up. Okay, so that's an area to look out for if bumalik tayo doon. So, yun yung mga pinangingatan ko dito sa Ali. However, right now, it does look bullish. Again, I'm not saying it doesn't. Okay? I'm just saying na magiging, I wouldn't go so far to say uber bullish, pero it would look very, very, very straightforward na bullish kung pati itong 42.10 mabasag niya. For now, it is looking bullish and I expect na maaaring next na mangyari is mag-consolidate muna tayo between 38.35 hanggang 40 before we break out. Okay? Before we break out dito sa 40 pesos na level. Next, tignan natin yung nickel. So, nickel, maraming nag-request ito. Unsurprisingly, because we have continued to push to the upside. So, we discussed this nung nandito tayo sa area na to, di ba? Nandyan tayo sa area na yan. Price broke out, pulled back, di ba? We pulled back to this area of support at 6.51. Tapos from there, nag-hold, we pushed higher, made a new 52-week high around dito sa area na to. Bumitin tayo ng konti dito sa next level of resistance at 7.12. As you can see, saan galing yung 7.12 na yan? It comes all the way here, doon sa nag-form na high, na inflection point here and here. Okay? So, nabitin lang tayo ng konti. I'd still consider na nauntog yung resistance kasi ang lapit na eh. This was at 7.10, no? Then we pulled back again. Bumalik tayo dito sa area of previous consolidation na to. Diba? Doon tayo nagko-pull back eh. So, ang tanong, number one, will this area hold? If we pull back and basagin natin tong mini area natin dito between 6.41 to 6.51, test underneath, hold, then we might pull back deeper, possibly forming some type of head and shoulders pattern along the way. Okay? So that's one of the possible bearish scenarios. The other thing is we could just break down, test underneath. Wala nang head and shoulders, tumuloy na lang. Bumalik tayo sa either area of previous consolidation na to or dito sa white zone beneath. Okay, if pati yan mabasag, then the next level of support is 5.45 followed by 5.18. Now, I've been receiving some questions via DM. Why do I say itong mga support levels? Ine-expect ko ba na babalik yung price dyan? Or yun ba yung prediction ko na, ang price pupunta sa ganito? So I just like to make a few clarifications lang, no? Number one, I don't predict where price will go. Okay, I couldn't care less. Meron lang ako mga scenarios na nag-perform if X happens, then Y. But it doesn't mean na I expect na dapat, itong price na to, kasi nabasag to dito, dapat pupunta yan dyan. Wala akong ganong mentality, no? That's why I always use the word na I think, o kaya I say, one possible expectation, yung mga ganon, potentially could go ganyan. Kasi I personally don't try to predict. It sets an unfair expectation on the market and it puts undue pressure on me. Diba? Parang, kapag dito umabot sa ganyan, tanga-tanga ko talaga, mali ako. I don't trade like that. I go from one level to the next. Once na nauntog yung next level, I'm mostly out or sometimes all out, depende sa situation. And then, I trail my stops. Ganun lang. Diba? I won't predict na, ito, pag 2 pesos to, dahil nagkaroon ng engulfing dito, abot to ng 20 pesos. It's not something I do. I found it very detrimental to my mental health, lalo na early on, no? Noong una kasi akala ko ganun eh. Pero hindi. Next is, pag sinabi ko na, ito yung support dito, ito yung support dyan, ito yung resistance dito, ito yung resistance dyan, it doesn't mean na price will go there or I think price will go there. I just think na if price does this, it might go there. Okay, if price breaks below itong 6.41 to 6.51 na area, it might go back to this area of consolidation and so on. Once I started thinking in those terms, mas dumali yung trading eh. Mas dumali yung analysis kasi wala na yung pressure. Diba? I don't have to be quote-unquote right to make money. I just have to read yung market sentiment, overall chart analysis, yun lang. Diba? Where price goes, I just react accordingly. It may or may not hit my target and that's fine. Diba? Hindi ko naman pwedeng ipilit yung gusto ko eh. Sino ba naman ako? Pipitsugin lang naman akong trader. Okay? So I hope that clears some of those comments or questions up, no? Now, yun yung bearish side. Bullish side is we pull back possibly kahit na hanggang around dito eh. Dito sa area of consolidation na to. Then let's see if we hold. If we hold and push higher, let's see if mabasag tong 7.12. And if mabasag yung 7.12, then may gap dito na pwedeng ma-fill na naiwan from before. And if we can fill that and break higher, the next level of resistance will be at 7.83. Okay? But so far, ang lakas nung move to the upside, no? So if nakasakay kayo, congratulations. Be sure to trail your stops accordingly para kung sakaling mangyari man yung ayaw natin mangyari, hindi po natin ibabalik sa market yung karamihan ng kinita natin. Okay? Tapos kung nagbabalak pa lang po kayong pumasok, do note na medyo malaki na rin yung ginalaw niya to the upside, so be sure to measure your risks accordingly. Next, let's talk about PHR. So itong PHR, again, I get it. Nag-range tayo dito. We broke down. Diba? Nag-form ng rounded bottom or whatever. We broke back up, bumalik tayo sa range na to. Again, sometimes, as I always say, parang paint by numbers lang, diba? Broke up, hit resistance, came back, tested support, diba? Itong support galing yan sa high na to. Okay, tas sa mga lows na to. Then push back up again. Now we're stuck within this range. Yung previous range at 83 cents hanggang 97 cents, no? We can even extend that further and say na any breakouts from dito sa 97 area might still encounter strong resistance hanggang ma-fill natin tong gap na to at 1.03. If however, we push higher, mabasag tong 1.03, diba? Mag-hold tayo above that, then the next level of quote-unquote real resistance for me will be around 1.26. I realize na meron tayong inflection point dito, but I don't feel like that's a major area. It is a minor level of resistance and I am taking note of it. It's just that for me, kung nabasag dito, the likelihood is pwedeng ma-trade tong range na to from 1.03 hanggang 1.26. Okay? However, if bumalik tayo dito, mauntog, 0.97, we break lower, mabasag ulit tong 0.83. Then, baka bumalik tayo sa previous range natin at 0.69 hanggang 0.83. And if 0.69 breaks, edi new low na naman tayo. Bagong price exploration na naman. Okay? Bagong hintay na naman ng structure mag-develop and so on. I think, okay, if you're asking me, reversal na ba to? Reversal na ba to? I think na kailangan ma-break muna yung key areas bago natin masabi na talagang outright reversal. Yes, we have yung low, high, pero wala pa tayo ng potential higher low. Yes, this could be it. Pero para masabi natin na ito na yung higher low mo, kailangan magkaroon ka muna ng bagong higher high. Wala pa eh. Diba? Yes, you could try to anticipate and buy. Diba? But maaaring you find yourself after doing so na trapped within this range here without really knowing what comes next. Baka from there, mabasag lang to the downside. We don't know. Okay? So, yun yung mga scenarios ko dito sa PHR. Next, RLC. Now, for RLC, we are still stuck within this range here, no? Even if sabihin natin you don't take that minor range in the consolidation, we are still stuck within this larger range here. Again, sa mga weekly market overviews natin, you can see na kapag tinitignan natin yung property sector na index na na chart, 'di ba? Talagang sideways pa yung movement eh. Yes, mas may galaw. I realize PHR RLC, Ali have moved up. Kaya sila rin ni-request, no? So, for now, let's just break it down para lang mas may idea tayo what to do. If mag-hold na tayo above 19.5, then the next level of resistance will be 20.2. Itong area na to, very tight, no? If mabasag natin tong 20.2, then this opens up this wider range above. Now, I realize na may unfilled gap dito, unfilled gap dyan. Okay, hindi ko na minark out, but those are potential areas kung saan pwede mauntog yung price as well. Okay? If sabihin natin tumuloy nga yan, then the next level of resistance na major is around 23 pesos, 23.25, and so on. If however, hindi ito mag-hold, sabihin natin fake out, bumalik, okay, mag-test underneath, mag-hold, lalo mag-low, then baka balikan natin yung mga supports natin dito at 17.32, possibly all the way down hanggang dito sa 16.8, up to itong area of consolidation beneath. Okay? So, yun yung potential na tinitignan ko dito sa RLC. Finally, tignan natin yung PHA, no? Now, tong PHA has started to move up. So, similar do sa PHR kanina, diba? May previous range tayo dito before, came down, rounded bottom, broke up. Possible na nag-range tayo dito. Okay? So, same thing again. Parang paint by numbers. We broke up, tested underneath, came back, tested yung area of resistance natin at around 79 to 80 cents, no? Now, what can we expect from here? If sabihin natin mag-pull back to rito, possibly forming some type of very broad inverted head and shoulders pattern, then we could be watching out for yung breakout natin dito sa 79. Tapos as usual, see if we get a retest, enter from there, try to push higher with 90 cents being the next level of resistance. Okay, however, if sabihin natin mag-pull back, mag-break down beneath tong 62, test it from underneath, hold, then push lower, then highly likely nangyayari lang is pinabalikan natin tong previous range na to between 49 and 62. Again, it is a tradable range. It's just that you need to wait kung meron mga bang pasok sa mga parameters nyo, sa mga systems nyo, sa rules nyo, and so on, no? And if we break tong 49, edi wala. Bagong 52-week low. Again, similar as always, bagong price exploration, bagong sakit ng ulo, no? Now, do I think it's gonna break higher? I don't know. Okay, all I know is if it does, then this is what I'll be looking out for. If mabasag yung 0.9, I still won't be bullish all the way because I do see minor areas of resistances here sa mga naiwan na previous highs. So that's from 0.90 all the way hanggang 1.08, no? Tapos sa mga 0.97, pwedeng maipit, piso, pwedeng maipit, and so on. So a lot to watch out for dito. Again, I realize they're minor areas, but we do watch out for them nonetheless. Di ba? Parang yung sinabi ko kanina sa RLC and sa PHR, no? So, this is what I'm watching out for dito sa PHA. Okay? Kung sabihin natin, nagpatuloy yung bullishness nito this week, no? Then, we'll discuss this again likely towards the end of the week to see where we are so we can reassess it properly based on new structure. Okay? So guys, ito po nagtatapos yung video natin. I hope kahit papano ay nakatulong po ito sa inyo at may natutunan kayo kahit konti, no? And as always, maraming salamat po sa panonood. I really appreciate it. Good luck and happy trading!